gotta be bold. This story gotta be told. On your fierceness, going and glow. This the Sonja Empower Show. Stay on go like a lion who on the prowl. Send your cells, help you get it. We doing it and doing it now.
Hey, Empower Disruptors. Welcome back to the Sonja Empower Show, where I ignite your online business and help you own your fierceness. Embrace your unique beauty, talents, and strengths. Rise above fear and step into your destiny as you build empires and shatter expectations together. Hey, you fierce, unstoppable entrepreneurs. Today, we're talking about something that can literally reshape your entire day, your entire business, and frankly, your entire life. We're talking about your morning. You think your success is built in the hustle. Guess again. It's forged in the quiet, intentional moments before the world even wakes up. As online entrepreneurs, our days can feel like a relentless barrage of tasks, right? But what if I told you there's a secret weapon? 5 simple rituals that can turn your chaotic mornings into a launch pad for unparalleled productivity. Let's dive in because it's time to stop reacting to your day and start dominating it. Ritual number 1, stillness that speaks volumes. First up, mindful meditation. I know, now don't roll your eyes. This isn't about chanting or sitting cross-legged for hours. We're talking about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to silence the noise, to breathe, to simply be. In a world that demands constant doing, this ritual is about conscious non-doing. It clears the mental clutter, reduces that sneaky stress we all know about, and sharpens your focus. Imagine starting your day with a clear channel, ready to receive brilliant ideas and tackle challenges with calm precision. That's the power of just a few minutes of stillness. Ritual number 2, move your body, move your business, honey. Next, let's get physical. Movement. Your body is your temple, and an energized body means an energized mind. Whether it's a quick burst of jumping jacks, a brisk walk around the block, or a few dance moves, get those endorphins flowing. This isn't just about fitness, it's about igniting your internal fire. When you move, you wake up your brain, boost your mood, and build resilience. You're telling your body and your business, I am ready for action. Now, this is a true story. Now, I've been, slowly working on those areas in my personal life that needs improving. And one is I need to be more physically fit. I don't have any health problems outside of being overweight. And, being a busy entrepreneur, like literally between client work, having to, get the deliverables to my team, having to use brain power to create, training programs and things of that nature, I noticed that I had like my little watch on and I remember it was like, I only did like 200 steps. Like from the time I started working, which was around 8 in the morning, until about 5 p.m. that evening, I only did 200 steps. And guess what? My mind was totally gone. I mean, literally, I'm talking about I felt drained in my mind. And when my mind feels drained, my body feels drained as well. And I was like, something is going to have to give. And I began to discipline myself to intentionally move my body and just shut the laptop down and move my body. And I'm like, okay, I'm determined to do X amount amount of steps. And the only thing I wanted to do was, I'm like, okay, I want to get to 1,000 steps during my workday, which is not a big goal. And then before I knew it, I was doing like 3,000 steps. And so I'm on this health journey, right? Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all, sisters. I am never going to give up a slice of cheesecake. But I do believe that our health is the wealthiest asset we can have. And I do believe that, in order for us to be the best version of ourselves, we have to start incorporating more healthier habits, because it does affect our mind when we're not healthy. And so my personal goals right now is to drink more water, which I have been doing, and to move my body more throughout my workday. And then on Wednesdays, the same day that I launch the new episodes of the podcast, my husband and I, he normally gets off of work early, and we will go for a walk. Like, we will literally do a walk, just, maybe a mile, but it totally makes a difference. And it re-energizes my mind. It's like I can hit the reset button and I can refocus on the second half of my day. All right. And so these are not just some cheesy rituals. It does make a difference that if your temple is energized, your mind is going to be energized too. All right. Moving on to ritual number 3. Fuel your empire and hydrate smart. All right. Now, you wouldn't run your high performance laptop on fumes, would you? So why would you do that to your brilliant entrepreneur mind? Nutritious fuel. Now, this might be a breakfast for some of you, but for intermittent fasters out there like myself, the time of your first meal may vary. However, one thing is non-negotiable: hydrate. Fuel your body with water first thing in the morning. Get that system flushing and ready. And when you do break your fast, or if you're an early eater, prioritize powerful fuel, right? Think like protein, fiber, healthy fats. Now, I'm not a nutritionist, but once again, it goes back to making small, healthy habits, right? Because if we're unhealthy in our mind and our body, it is going to spill over sooner or later in our business. So give your brain the sustained energy it needs to make sharp decisions, to be creative, to problem solve. A well-fed, well-hydrated body is a well-oiled machine, ready to conquer your day, not crash halfway through it, okay? And so for me, I've gotten into the habit to where normally I'm doing intermittent fasting. I've trained myself to be like on a 16-8 window. So basically that means that I fast for 16 hours a day and I have an 8-hour window that I eat. So first thing in the morning, I'm naturally not hungry, for like a big breakfast. So what I do is I fill up my water bottle, and I tell myself, like, okay, before my first meal, I need to completely be finished with this water bottle. And normally my first meal may be between 10:30 and 12 on most days. And so it's just a small goal, but the water bottle is like 20 ounces, I think, somewhere around there. So that is more than enough, it's really doable for me. If I start my work day like at 8 o'clock, I start drinking my water, let's say around 7:30, I have all the way, I have literally a 3 to 4 hour window on average to get those 20 ounces of water just drunken up, so my system can be hydrated. And my watch reminds me, to hydrate as well. So small habits, right, small healthy habits leads to big changes. Remember that. Ritual number 4, command your day with non-negotiables, right? This is something that I have been practicing for years. So here's where we get strategic. Goal setting with non-negotiables. Before the emails flood in, before the notifications start pinging, Take 5 minutes to identify your top 3 non-negotiable priorities for the day. So you may be asking, what are non-negotiables? Okay. These are the tasks, the actions, the projects that absolutely must get done today, no matter what. These are the needle movers, the mission critical items that directly impact your biggest goals. Outline a simple plan of attack for these. Now, this isn't a long to-do list. It's a strategic roadmap focused on your absolute essentials. This ritual ensures you're working on what matters most, making progress on your ultimate vision, not just busy for the sake of being busy, right? Like you shouldn't have bragging rights of, oh yeah, I'm busy today. I was busy today. And then you look around and you're like, what did I get done, right? So remember, you're setting the agenda, not letting the agenda set you. Ritual number 5, ignite your inner fire. Finally, and this is one that's pure rocket fuel in my opinion, because I'm a little biased. I like reading. So inspirational reading. Before you dive into social media or the news cycle, feed your mind something uplifting, something growth oriented, right? Like sometimes when, I look at my phone, it's like doom and gloom. And that shouldn't be the first thing that you're fueling your mind with. So growth oriented, think on the level of a powerful quote, a passage from a business book, an article that sparks new ideas. This primes your mindset for possibility, for innovation, for boldness. You're injecting positivity and fresh perspective directly into your operating system. It's about being proactive with your mental diet, all right? Or I should say your mental health lifestyle. So there you have it, 5 simple yet profound rituals that can transform your mornings from frantic to fantastic. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Now, I know you're ready to take action because that's what fierce entrepreneurs do. So let's get to your fab assignment. That's your fierce action breakthrough assignment for the week. All right, fab assignment. The Morning Mojo Power Up. 1. Choose your power ritual. Don't try to do all 5 at once. Pick one of the 5 rituals we discussed today that resonates most with you and feels most doable to start with. Is it 5 minutes of stillness, a quick burst of movement, prioritizing your morning hydration, identifying your top non-negotiable, or a quick dose of inspiration? 2. Commit for 5 days. For the next 5 consecutive mornings, commit consistently integrating your chosen ritual into your routine. No excuses, no hidden snooze on this commitment. 3. Observe and adjust. After 5 days, take a moment to reflect. How did this ritual impact your productivity? How did it shift your mindset? What did you learn about yourself? If it worked, awesome. If it didn't quite click, adjust it or try a different ritual next week. Remember, the goal is to create a morning routine that energizes you, fosters productivity, and aligns with your personal and professional objectives. Experiment, tailor, and make it uniquely yours. Because when you own your mornings, you own your day. And when you own your day, you own your destiny. Now go out there and make some magic happen. You are empowered. You are fierce and you are unstoppable. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Sonja Empower Show. I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Connect with me on social media. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. For more business empowerment resources, visit sonjasales.com. For additional resources on personal growth and inspiration, visit chocolatedropinspired.com. Until next time, Empowered Disruptors, break free, be fierce.